Do you want to possess the secret to destroying procrastination, self-doubt, and the lack of discipline that have been haunting you like a ghost over the past few years? Or to shock your friends and family with your aura of confidence and extreme success, so they can't help but raise an eyebrow in disbelief? Or do you want to command respect from all your guy friends and to have strangers instantly treat you like a king anywhere you go? Or do you want to develop that rock solid discipline that spreads from the gym to all other areas in your life so that you crush your goals day in and day out? Or do you want to build a chiseled, head-turning body that causes women to just kind of elbow their way into starting a friendly conversation with you? Or simply, maybe you just want to defeat mediocrity by becoming powerful and internally self-sufficient so that you can live that dream that you always dreamt of? Well, if you answered yes to any of those questions, then you're going to want to stay till the end of this video, because I'm about to hand you an ancient psychological secret that I discovered, which will permanently erase all your self-doubt, anxiety, and procrastination. And it's going to morph you into a successful machine whose discipline rivals that of Elon Musk or David Goggins. I know what you're thinking, but this has nothing to do with that self-help guru nonsense that's been pushing you to develop more willpower and motivation. In fact, this flies against the face of conventional motivational industry's BS. And unless you use this method that I'm about to reveal to you, you'll likely stay trapped in a vicious cycle of searching for motivation that won't come to you. But before I reveal every life-changing detail, allow me to introduce myself for all of you new viewers. My name is Adam Lucero, and 4 years ago, I was stabbed in the throat, arm, and chest with a chef knife. And this was inside a movie theater. Now, the next thing I know, I'm waking up 7 days later from an induced coma. There were tubes plugged into every opening of my body, my mouth, down there, everywhere. And as I tried to move my head just an inch, I got an uncontrollable urge of puking my guts up. And keep in mind, I was living off tubes, like this puke would have gone into these tubes. So I sat there staring at the ceiling, feeling helpless. I dreamt of a day where I was working hard off my laptop and being super productive. I imagined acquiring so much confidence and self-belief that I rushed out of bed, overflowing with this youthful energy. Yet here I was, a cripple who couldn't walk on his own, a pathetic wimp who had to call the nurse to feed him with a tiny spoonful like a helpless baby. I felt like a shadow of the man I could be. Overall, it felt like I had lost all sense of who I was. But I can't really complain, because not only did I survive this vicious attack, but it led me to discover the single mindset hack to overcome procrastination, self-doubt, and anxiety, and ultimately sadness and even lacking confidence. You see, after I got stabbed, I was in a broken and limited state, and I really only had two options. Option one was to give up and accept this mediocre life that I found myself living. Option two was to fight for my potential in life. Unfortunately, I chose that second path. I poured myself into researching how to overcome depression, anxiety, and disappointment that was silently eating me alive from the inside. And I remember following Alexander the Great's conquest as he dominated country after country. I studied every single success guru who you could list: Elon Musk, David Goggins, Grant Cardone, Gary Vee, and more. And eventually, I came to a shocking discovery that flipped my world upside down. Buddhist monks began repeatedly popping up and flipping through these ancient journals. These isolated men used a little known brain rewiring trick that reprogrammed their minds to become unrelentlessly disciplined. These monks were the most disciplined people you'd ever see. It was like their minds were an impenetrable fortress that could maintain inner peace no matter what life threw at them. But I wondered, what separates these monks from the men who constantly strive to improve their life, but fail to stick to their word? What's the secret ingredient to having rock solid discipline that shows in all areas of your life? Now, the answer may turn everything you know upside down, just like it did to me. You see, they harness the power of their subconscious mind. But let me explain what that really entails. So basically, you have two parts of your brain. You have the left or conscious mind, and then you have the right or subconscious mind. Now, 90 to 95% of the decisions you make in your entire day, they're actually made with your subconscious mind. Now, I know you're thinking, this guy's full of it. I mean, I consciously make my decisions, right? Well, let me give you an example here. Have you ever had one of those times where maybe you're driving home after work and you zone out for 5 or 10 minutes and then you zone back in and all of a sudden you're at your destination already? Well, if so, you're probably like, well, how did I get here? I wasn't consciously driving. And you're right. You weren't consciously driving, but your subconscious mind took over and got you there. But you're probably wondering, well, okay, how did my subconscious mind get me to take action? And the answer is through your habits. Now, when you tell yourself you're going to change your actions and behaviors, you're using your conscious mind over here. But you've already made it a habit of not doing what you told yourself you'd do. So basically, you're getting both parts of your brain to battle against each other. You have your conscious mind saying, let's make change, let's improve ourselves, let's improve our life. Then you have your subconscious mind going over here saying, let's not make change. And your subconscious mind, it actually sees this habit as a survival mechanism, which is why it's so hard to break. Now, which one do you think wins this battle? Yeah, as you already discovered, it's your subconscious mind or the habits it has created, which is why you always fall back into your old patterns and ruts, despite how motivated you are to change your life. And again, like another example of this happens with your New Year's resolution. Every single year, you get motivated to become a better person, a better version of yourself, but you can't stick to your word because of how your subconscious mind is programmed. But you might be wondering, well, okay, how do I escape this trap? Now, the only way is by getting your subconscious mind to work with your conscious mind, aka acquiring the mind of a conqueror. And really, it was only once I discovered this power that I was able to stick to my word effortlessly. I started working out, eating healthy, and being productive every single day. My life finally began to build momentum, day after day, week after week, and month after month. Now fast forward 4 years, and here I am, in front of you in this exact moment, running a business around my passion to help ambitious men like you, to help them become more happy, more confident, and more capable than they have ever been. So you might be wondering, well, okay, Adam, how do you do this? What's the process? And I mean, as you could probably guess, it's by helping them acquire the mind of a conqueror so that they stick to their word like glue, so that they build undeniable confidence and finally break out of the shackles that have been holding them back in life. Now look, if you made it this far in the video, there's two last things that I want to talk about. The first is, I want you to officially join our army of conquerors. You've proven to me, and frankly yourself, that you aren't willing to live a mediocre life, which is why you're watching this video. You're trying to improve yourself, and I respect that. because most people, they would have given up in your situation, but that isn't you. So if you could hit that subscribe and like button, it would help us grow this channel and thus impact more people's lives. Now, the second thing is, we have an upcoming 7-day challenge to acquire the mind of a conqueror. So if you want to erase your anxiety, self-doubt, and procrastination, I invite you to join us by clicking the link below. You should see there's like in the description or something, you'll see the link to the challenge. Click it, and if it sounds like something that you're interested in, I'll see you inside.